Hello students, welcome to the video on operation on pandas data frame. In this video, we are going to discuss about the various operations that can be performed on a data frame. For that, I am using the data frame DF, which stores the different details of 6 different states. The details of fruits, pulses, rice and wheat are stored. I will show the data frame. The columns are df.columns. Different attributes of a data frame. df.columns will display the columns in the data frame. df.index will show the row index, and df.access shows both the column and row index. df.dtypes shows the data type of each column. Since all the contain float data type, the data type displayed is float. df.empty, it is an indicator which shows whether the data frame is empty or not. Since the data frame contains value, it is returned as false. These are the main attributes of data frame: columns, index, access, dtypes and empty. And the shape can be viewed by df.shape. It gives the number of rows and columns. There are 6 rows and 4 columns. Let us look some operations that can be performed on data frame. First one is how to add a new column. I want to add a new column called T in the data frame, and I am giving small letter t equal. I have to give 6 values: 23, 45, 2, 34, 55 and one more value 1 I am giving, and the data frame will be updated with T and a new column is added with the provided values. I can update the data frame by using the same syntax, df of T, give the same column name, and I can update the values by providing a next value. I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the data frame will be updated with T with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I give only a single value, df dot, I'm adding a new column called coffee and giving a single value as 70, and a new column coffee is added, and all the rows contain the value 70. This is how we can add a column to a data frame. Next one is how to add a row to a data frame. New row can be added by using the at attribute. New row means I am adding a new state. I am adding a new state, Madhya Pradesh. MP equal, here also I can give a single value equal 45, and the data frame will be updated, small letter df, and the data frame will be updated with a new row MP with the values 45.0. and also we can update df dot at MP equal, I can give different values and it should be given in square bracket 12, 345, and if I want to give a null value, I can use nb.nan. I have to give 6 data, nb.nan, then 34, and for null value I can give the keyword none also. nb.nan, nan should be in cap letter, nb.nan should be in cap letter. So the data frame is updated with the value. The row MB was having 45 in all the columns, and now the provided values are updated. Here a null value is added because of nb.nan, and in the coffee column also nan is added because of this none value. We can also update the data frame by using the LOC function. I am adding a new state, Haryana, using LOC. We can use at or LOC. LOC of Haryana equal, I am giving different values. Instead of NN, I am giving another value, and last column null, and the df is updated with the values. In order to add a new row, we can use 2 attributes, at or LOC equal the values to be provided. Then next one is how to delete a column. In order to delete a column, we have to use del statement, del df of, and in square bracket, I want to give the name of the column. I'm going to delete the column coffee, del df of coffee. And when I display the output, that coffee column is deleted. Next, we are going to delete the rows. For deleting a row, we can use the drop function, df.drop, and in the bracket, we have to give the row name which we want to delete. I am deleting the UP. I will show the output. What will happen now? The output will not contain the row UP. After Tripura, there was a UP row here. Here the UP row is not displayed. Next time when we display the data frame, the UP is present here. In order to delete a row from a data frame, we have to use the attribute in place equal row. We can show the output when we display the data frame. Here the UP is not present in the data frame. So in place equal true ensures that the row is removed from the data frame. We can delete a column using this drop function, df.drop, and in bracket give the column we want to delete. I want to delete the column T. So I have already told that the drop function is to delete a row, and to delete a column we have to use the access attribute, access equal to 1 and in place equal true. And when we display the output, T is not present in this data frame. We can delete multiple columns by giving a list of values. I want to delete pulses and rice from the data frame. Multiple columns can also be deleted, and the data frame will contain only fruits and meat. Like this, we can delete multiple rows also. df.drop, drop. I am giving the row names as Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. Axis equals 0. In order to delete a row, by default the axis is 0, and when we delete a row, we can optionally give the attribute axis equals 0, and MP and Haryana is deleted from the data frame. This is the method to delete a row. Next, we can see how to select columns from a data frame. First, I am going to display the column rice from the data frame. The column rice is being displayed. Then if I want to view multiple columns, I can give a comma separated list, and it should be enclosed in multiple list. I am displaying the rice and pulses, and one more square bracket here. The rice and pulses details are being shown. Or we can use the dot operator, df.rice. These are the three methods to view columns. Either we can give a single column in square bracket. If we want to display multiple columns, it should be given as a nested list. And we can also display by using the data frame object dot the column name to be displayed. Next one is how to display the rows of a data frame. Here I want to display the data from Kerala. So I have to slice the data frame, df.loc, and I have to give the starting row Kerala. From Kerala till the end I have to display. So df of Kerala to UP will be displayed. And we can specify the end value also. I am giving as Tripura. Both the start and the end columns are displayed. While slicing, the starting index of the row and the ending index of the row is being used, and both the rows are inclusive. Kerala and Tripura is displayed. Next, if we want to select only this data, rice, wheat and tea, starting from rice. So I have to keep the column indexes here. Starting from rice, the whole data is to be displayed. Starting index. So here rice, wheat and tea is being displayed. And we can give an end index also, rice to wheat. Rice and wheat is displayed. Or we can give a list of values as column. I want to view fruits, comma, rice and tea. So I have to close one more square bracket. This is how we can display the rows and column. The whole df is like this. When using df.ilog, I have to give the default column index 0 to 3. Displaying the whole columns, the data frame indices are 0, 1, 2, and 3. While using the ilog, the last index provided will not be displayed. The last index is 3. Punjab is the third position, but Punjab will not be displayed in the output. We can view the specific rows and columns by using the ilog 1 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. From pulses to wheat will be displayed. Pulses to the output will be from pulses to wheat. Next operation is renaming a column. The whole data frame is displayed here. To rename the column T to coffee, df dot rename. I am going to rename a column. So df dot rename. Since I am going to rename the column, I have to use the columns attribute columns equal, and I have to give the value as a dictionary. I am going to rename the T column. I have to give the old column name and the new column name. I am renaming it as coffee. And also I am renaming small letter rise to capital letter rise. So I am renaming 2 columns here, and I am renaming the row indexes also UP to Uttar Pradesh. Giving the old column name should be given as a dictionary. Key value is UP and value is Uttar Pradesh. I am renaming only a single column. The rename is shown here. UP is renamed as Uttar Pradesh, rice in cap letter, and T is changed as coffee. But when I display the data frame again, it is not reflected. It is not saved to the data frame. So in order to save it to the data frame, I have to use the attribute in place equal true. So when I display the data frame, the change is reflected back. Uttar Pradesh, rice and coffee is reflected back. So these are the operations that we can perform on a data frame. We can summarize the different operations that we perform on a data frame. First one is how to add a row. We can add a row by using df.add, and in square bracket we have to give the new row index or an existing row index. If an existing row index is given, the value will be updated equals a value. A single value can be given. All the columns will be updated with a specified value, and multiple data can be also given as a list. Value 1, value 2, value 3, all these specified value will be added as a new row to the data frame. Instead of this at, we can use LOC also to add or update a new row. ILOC can be used to update an existing row. This cannot be used for adding a new row. ILOC can be used in order to update an existing row. df of ilog, and here in the square bracket I have to give the default index, default numeric index 0, 1, 2, 3. The syntax is same as log and at previously discussed. Next one is adding a column. df of col index equal value. A new column index can be given, and that value will be given to all the rows. And this can be also used to update a column. Multiple values can be given as a list. Then next we discuss deleting a column. In order to delete a column, we can use del statement. df of in square bracket we have to give the existing column index, and that column will be deleted. And we can use drop function to delete a column. In square bracket we have to give the column index, and axis equal 1. Axis equal to 1 is used to delete a column, and the parameter in place equal to true ensures that the data is removed from the data frame. For deleting a row, we can use the same drop function. By default, the axis value for drop function is 0. So there is no need to specify the axis attribute here. And optionally, we can give the axis or attribute for deleting the rows. To select the columns, we can give the column index in square bracket, and the quotes should be given, or we can give df dot column index. Both these indexes are used to display a particular column. And if we want to display multiple columns, we can give column index 1, 2, 3, comma separated column indexes as a list. As a separate list, we have to give the column index. And in order to select the rows, we have to give df of row starting index colon row end index. Both the starting index and ending index will be included. Or we can use the LOC, df dot LOC, starting index of the row and ending index of the row. And we can use iloc also for selecting rows. The syntax is same as log previously discussed. So there are three methods to select a row. First one is to display the whole column. Starting row index and ending row index should be given, and LOC, starting index and end index, is given. In iloc, the default index, default starting index and default ending index should be given. Selecting rows and columns, df.loc, starting index of row, colon, ending index of row, comma, starting index of column, colon, ending index of column. And iloc can be also used here. Starting index, colon, ending index of row should be specified first, then comma, starting index of column and ending index of column is used. And the next method is rename. In order to rename the indexes, that is the row indexes, we have to use the parameter index equal, and the indices should be given as a dictionary. The key is the old name and the value should be the new name. And like this, any number of rows can be renamed here. And in order to rename a column, the column index is used. The value should be provided as a dictionary, old column name, colon, new column name as key value pair. And in place equal true should be used to ensure the change is reflected back to the data frame. Thank you. Keep practicing.